Hello and welcome. My name is Savannah and I'm so happy that you have joined me for class today. Today I will be guiding you through a short flow focusing on strengthening the glutes and the hamstrings. I really hope you enjoy this class, and if you do, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel, if you give this video a like, and if you leave me a comment. I really do appreciate all of these things. Thank you so much. When you feel ready, you can meet me lying down on your back, taking a few moments once you get there to settle in, to ground ourselves before we find some movement. Make sure that you are comfortable. Make any adjustments that you need to. The legs can be bent, knees up towards the ceiling, or legs can be long. You can take up as much space as you like on your mat. Once you have gotten into a comfortable position, start to focus in on your breath. Follow each breath as it moves in and as it moves out through the nose or the mouth. Notice how your body is feeling today. If there are any areas of achiness, stiffness, soreness, tightness, discomfort. And keep those areas in mind as we move through our practice. Notice also how your mind is feeling. Observe your thoughts. Watch them as they come. Watch them as they go. Take one more breath here before we come into some movement. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Rock from side to side, noticing how the left hip and left shoulder is feeling. And then notice how the right hip and right shoulder is feeling. Plant the feet down onto the mat. Feel that you can just reach for the heels with your fingers. Ground down into the feet. Lift the hips up nice and high to the sky. Bridge pose. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. And in your bridge pose with the hips lifting up, can you bring your heels in towards your body, towards your shoulders, without actually moving anything? It's an isometric contraction, bringing awareness, bringing some more engagement and activation into the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. Good. Slowly take your time to lower down. Lift up once again. From here, ground more weight into your left foot. Lift your right leg up high to the sky. Hold here in your single leg bridge for a few breaths. Ground down more into the left foot to lift the hips up higher. Place the right foot down onto the mat. Keep the hips lifted up here. Left leg will lift up nice and high towards the sky. The leg can be straight or bent. Ground more weight into the right foot, lifting the hips up higher towards the sky. One more breath here. Bring the left foot down to the ground. Press down into both feet to lift the hips up once again to the ceiling, nice and high. Lower down, take your time to come all the way down. Take a full breath here, in and out through the nose. Ground down into both feet. Lift the hips up high towards the ceiling for bridge pose once again. Lift your right foot up off of the ground. The right leg is bent. Lower it down. Lift the left leg up off of the ground. Left leg is bent. Pressing more weight into the right leg. Lower the left leg down. Go from side to side, alternating. Left and then right. Keeping the hips lifted. This is called a marching bridge. If you would like to, you can extend the lifted leg up straight to the ceiling instead of keeping it bent. We'll do a few more on either side. Last one here on the left. Place the left foot down, lower the hips down to the ground. Bring your feet to the edges of your mat. Bring the knees in to knock towards one another. Breathe here. Good. From here, come into a tabletop position on hands and knees. Take your time to get there. There's no need to rush. Once you come into your tabletop, feel that your shoulders are stacked over top of your wrists and your hips are stacked over top of the knees. From here, lift your left leg up to the left side. Leg is bent to about 90 degrees. Lower it back down. A few more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift it up. Extend the leg straight out to the side. Hold it here for one big breath. Bend the left leg once again. Come back to tabletop. Let's try that on the other side. Right leg will lift up. Right leg is bent to 90 degrees. Lower it down. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Once again, extend the right leg straight. Hold here for one full breath. Good. Bend the leg. Bring it back down to the ground. Tabletop. From here, extend the left leg straight back behind you. Left toes tuck under. Start to shift the weight forward and then shift the weight back. Warming up the wrists and also finding a stretch for the left calf. Let's go into the other side. Right leg will extend back. Right toes tuck under. Start to shift the weight forward and then back. Good. Come back to tabletop. Tuck all 10 toes under. Fingers spread nice and far apart. Lift your knees up just to a hover. Full breaths here, in and out through the nose. Good. Release the knees down. Take a child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch. Knees can be closer together or further apart, whatever feels best for your hips. Walk the hands out towards the top of the mat, or if you prefer, arms alongside the body, fingers to the toes. Forehead can rest down onto the ground. Settle in here. We won't be here for too long. Come back into tabletop. Hands and knees. Fingers spread nice and far apart. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees up just to a hover. Lift your left heel up towards the ceiling. Holding here in a donkey kick position in our hovering tabletop. Shoulders are over the wrists and the right hip is over the right knee. Good, release. Bring the knees down. Take a quick child's pose once again. Full breath in and out through the nose. Come forward to tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees up over the mat just to a hover. When you are ready, lift your right heel up towards the sky. Left knee is very close to the ground. Stay here for just a little bit longer. Stick with your breath. Good, release the knee down. Come into a child's pose. Take a rest. One breath here. Come to tabletop, fingers spread nice and far apart. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Right away from here, inhale to look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands onto your shins, gaze forward. Find some strength in your back body. Exhale to fold down over the legs. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, reaching the arms up. Exhale to fold down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hand onto the shins. Lengthening out through the spine, gazing forward. Plant the hands down, step back to plank. Downward facing dog, lift the hips up. Right foot will step through in between the hands. Lower the left knee down, reach your arms up. From here, moving into half split, sweep your arms back alongside your body towards the back of the mat. Straightening the right leg, flexing the right toes towards the right knee. Come back to low lunge, planting the right foot down, right knee over the right ankle, arms reach up. Inhale here. Exhale, half splits. Fingers reach back towards the back of the room. Right leg straightens out. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Right leg straightens out. Right toes towards right knee. Arms reach back. Inhale, low lunge. Hands plant down, downward facing dog. Lift the left knee up, step the right foot back. Hips go high, down dog. Look forward to the top of your mat. Make your way there once again. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale to fold down over the legs. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale to fold right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands down, step back to plank. Downward facing dog as the hips lift up. Left foot will now step through in between the hands. Lower the right knee down. Left knee over the left ankle. Reach the arms up. Breathing here. Find some stability and steadiness through the lower body in this lunge. Inhale. And exhale, start to straighten the left leg as you sweep the arms back towards the back of the room. Hover the chest down over the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee, knee over ankle, arms reach up, low lunge. Exhale, half splits, arms reach back. Straightening the left leg, hovering the chest down over it. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Here we go once again. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half splits, straightening the left leg. Reach the arms back. Hover the chest over the thigh. Inhale, low lunge. Reach the arms up. Find more space in your upper body. Plant the hands down. Step back to plank. Downward facing dog. Drop the knees down, tabletop. Lift your right heel up towards the sky. Right leg is bent to about 90 degrees. Bring it towards your chest. Step it through, top of your mat, in between your hands. Low lunge, reach your arms up. Hands together at heart center. Come to stand on your right leg, bringing all of your weight onto the right leg. Left knee into your chest. Hold here, nice and steady. Find your balance. Come right back into low lunge, bringing the left knee down onto the mat. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Bring the right leg back up towards the ceiling. Once again, step it through in between your hands. Come into low lunge. Reach your arms up. Hands together at heart center. Bring all of your weight into the right leg. Come to stand. Left knee in towards the chest. Find your balance. Get steady. Make your way back into low lunge. Bringing the left knee down onto the mat. Arms sweep up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Right knee lifts up to the ceiling, holding here for one big breath. Bring the right knee down. Let's try that now on the other side. Left leg will reach up towards the ceiling. Leg is bent to about 90 degrees. Bring it through in between the hands, top of the mat. Low lunge, reach your arms up. Hands together at heart center. Come up to stand on the left leg. Right knee in towards your chest. Gradually, with control, bring the right knee down to the mat. Coming into your low lunge. Left knee over the ankle. Arms reach up. Hands come down, sweep the left leg back, tabletop with the left leg up in your donkey kick shape. Bring the left foot through in between the hands, top of the mat. Reach your arms up, find space, grow tall. Hands at heart center. Come to stand on the left leg, right knee in towards the chest. Take your time, move slowly with control as you bring the right knee down to the mat. Reach your arms up, back to low lunge. Hands come down. Extend the left leg back, donkey kick in your tabletop. Holding here for full breath. Release the left knee down. Come back to downward facing dog, toes tuck under, lift the hips up and back towards the sky. Pedal it out here, find any movement that feels good. From here, step your right foot through in between the hands. Bring your left foot closer towards the right. Bring the left heel down. Warrior one just for a moment to reach the arms up. Right knee is over the ankle. Bring your hands to your hips. Start to straighten the right leg. The right leg can still have a small bend in it. Think of bringing your right hip back, left hip forward. You can use the hands on your hips to do that. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up, reach the heart forward. Get taller here. Exhale, fold over the legs just halfway. Inhale, come up. And exhale to lower down just halfway. Inhale, lift. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, halfway. Inhale one more time here. Exhale, lower. Hold here. You can reach the arms out to a T off to either side if you like, or leave the hands on your hips. Good, let's come all the way back up to stand. Warrior one, knee over the ankle. Bring the hands down to the mat to frame the right foot. Step back to plank, downward facing dog. Take a couple of full deep breaths in your downward facing dog. Good, left foot will step through in between the hands. Step the right foot closer in towards the left, bringing the right heel down. Come up to warrior one, reach the arms up. Left knee is directly over the ankle. Bring your hands to your hips. Move the left hip back, right hip forward to square the hips. Straighten the left leg. And the left leg doesn't have to be completely straight. It can have a small bend in the knee. Inhale, grow tall, reach the crown of the head up, reach the heart forward. Find space through the spine. Exhale to fold down just about halfway over the leg. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to lower down halfway. Continue to square the hips. Move the left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale to lower, inhale to lift. Make sure that you're just thinking about moving halfway down. So you're not folding all the way down over the left leg. We'll just do one more here. Holding here for a breath if you would like. You can reach the arms out into a T. Come all the way back up, bend into the left leg. Left knee over the ankle, warrior one, arms up overhead. Hands come down to frame the left foot. Step back to plank. Downward facing dog, lift the hips up. Take 2 big breaths here in your downward facing dog. Find any movement that feels good and just settle in here. Good, bring the knees down. Take a quick child's pose. Big toes together, knees together or farther apart. It's up to you. Rest the forehead down and settle in right away. Walk your hands in towards your knees. Come up with a nice tall spine. Take a big breath here with the shoulders stacked over the hips. And then come to lie all the way down onto your back. We'll take a quick twist from here on our back. Bring your arms out into a T, off to either side. Lift your legs up. Legs are at 90 degrees. Release your legs over to the right. Down to the ground. If you would like, you can look to the left, towards the left hand. Maybe straight up to center, or you can look to the right. Whatever feels best for your neck. Settle into this twist right away. We'll just be here for a couple more breaths. Good. Take the legs back through center. Bring them over to the left and allow them to come all the way down to the ground. Look wherever feels best for your neck. Make any adjustments that you need to in this pose in order to settle in and be present. Allow each breath to be full and complete. Bring the legs back through center. Come into your Shavasana. Extend the legs long. Arms go long. Take up as much space as you like. Get comfortable. Make any adjustments that you need to. And then can you allow yourself to feel supported in this space? And can you allow the body to find stillness? Come back to your breath anytime that your mind wanders off. Feel your belly rising with each inhale. And allow it to fall back down towards the ground as you exhale. Take this time for yourself. Give your body and your mind this time to rest. Please stay in your Shavasana for as long as you would like. Come out of it slowly and as mindfully as you can, keeping the focus turned inward as you finish your practice. Thank you so very much for joining me, sharing your practice with me. I would love to hear how this class went for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.